Yo, what is going on, everybody? IG here. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day today. We are back with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the recent article that Capcom put out. In the article, it kind of states that Capcom is looking to release multiple major new titles by the end of March of 2023, which that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? I guess they were talking during their most recent financial results report, and also they kind of touched a little bit on the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion. I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan, so I kind of really didn't pay too much attention to that. I believe that there were some trailers or a trailer that was shown off as well with some footage. But again, like I said, I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan, but I know overall that the series is doing really well over the last couple years, which is good, right? The more sales that it does overall, the more it kind of gives Capcom the opportunity to kind of put out some of these titles. But kind of what we're looking at to discuss today, as far as what I am looking forward to, as far as whenever they mention these multiple major new titles, maybe some titles that I would like to see potentially come back to light that hasn't been shown off in a very long time. So that's kind of what this video is going to be about today. I kind of want to add my 2 cents, right? So when they say multiple major new titles, some of the things I would like to see off the bat. I know we have Street Fighter 6, which they announced, I believe, a couple months ago. So we already know that's established, which is good. You know, they're probably going to show some more news for Street Fighter 6 sometime in the summertime. Or maybe they reveal something during E3. So I guess we really, we're not going to be surprised by that. You know, Street Fighter's done a really good job. Street Fighter 5, yes, it was rocky when it was initially released. So those first couple years of Street Fighter 5, it wasn't the best. But over the last year or so, I feel like Street Fighter 5 is in a really good place. So that's kind of to be expected. Street Fighter. So they overall does a good job. Maybe we can see. I know people would always look forward to Marvel vs. Capcom. Me personally, yes, I like Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, who knows? Maybe they'll do like a remastered version of MVC2. But I would like to see Capcom versus SNK. CVS2, man, that was honestly one of my favorite fighting games of all time. If we can get to the point where we can get a CVS3, that'd be great. Especially right now, SNK is in a good place. King of Fighters, I feel like King of Fighters is really coming along nicely now. And Street Fighter. So I think that would be a good opportunity to kind of bring that back, to have that crossover. People love the crossovers. So that'd be one of the games that I would like to see. There's another one, Power Stone. If people aren't familiar with Power Stone, that was another classic franchise back in the day. Used to be on the Dreamcast. Very fun game. I think there was even an anime that they put out back in the day for Power Stone. So very fun party type of game that you can play with a bunch of friends or relatives. So who knows? Maybe they'll look to kind of bring that back. But I think with franchises like that, I think they're always hesitant to kind of invest into those type of games. So whenever they're putting out these remasters or they're putting out these classic editions, they really, I think, look to see as far as the fan perception and reception as far as purchasing these titles. And depending on sales, I feel like that kind of gives them the incentive. So if it's not selling well whenever they put out these remasters, I just feel like they don't really see the need to actually go further and pursue anything. Other than that, I would say, again, another title I'm thinking of is Mega Man, right? Who doesn't love Mega Man? I know we've asked, or people has talked and mentioned it over the last handful of years. Mega Man Legends. Would we like to see a Mega Man Legends 3? Yeah, of course, that'd be dope. For me, Mega Man Battle Network, the collection. If they would do like a Mega Man Battle Network, that would be insane. I would have a field day with that. That used to be some of my favorite games that I would have played back in the day on the Game Boy. I had the emulator that I would do on my PC. I used to love watching the show. So the Anti-Warrior Battle Network, if they do some sort of collection, that would be awesome. That would be very awesome to see. And then, of course, another hidden gem that I would love for them to kind of bring back is Onimusha. If you guys aren't familiar with the Onimusha series, again, another underrated classic series that was released back on the PS2 days. I know recently that they released one on the PC as far as the I think it's like a remastered version of Onimusha 1. But the last entry was, I think it was Dawn of Dreams, and that was, I think, like back in 2005, 2006. And ever since then, you know, we never really got anything else out of the Onimusha franchise. But very, very fun series, good games, good storyline. It's, you know, in that feudal Japan era. So overall, those are kind of a couple things that I would like to see. Definitely starting with CVS, Mega Man, Power Stone. But if I had a preference, Power Stone, Onimusha, I'm for sure rocking with Onimusha. Definitely rocking with Onimusha. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What are some of the franchises that you would like to see Capcom potentially look to bring back or add to with his multiple major new titles that they're talking about? Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know. I'd love to kind of read some of the comments. And yeah, well, I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right. Have a good one.